Alright. Welcome back to Eternal Lies. Getting a fun one this week, guys.
We are going up the mountain to say hello to a demon thing, question mark, mouth, question? What the fuck, where the fuck that's gonna be?
We're going to punch a mouth in its mouth.
We're gonna say hello to Azathoth, fail our sand checks, and roll a 1 and a 1d100.
Probably.
I fucking love it that that's a thing you can actually do in Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah. So, you'd just reached Danasar?
We'd secured passage up the mountain.
Yes,
As
you,
far as
you
I
found
know.
Panat Singh and the Mad Scotsman, McEwen.
And we've got them both on. So we bought one, and the other one's following us because he's a mad Scotsman.
Yeah, you said you're on a mission from God, and how could you not do that?
Yes. Look, I have 2 in theology for a reason. All right, I can make those statements with conviction.
Right. You also decided to pack up a load of explosives.
Oh, naturally.
Always a wise move.
Yeah.
This has never ever gone badly on a Lovecraftian adventure.
We also have we have a lot of explosives.
Yeah. So, Genial's
Which are-
carrying 1, Fortunio, Tillis, and Tobin are 3, McEwen 3, and Jimmy 5. 18 charges you're going.
And watch us either lose charges as we go along, or will turn out that we won't. That the entirety of carrying explosives was just a gag.
Explosives? You don't need explosives where you're going.
I mean, we
Look,
kind of.
Technically, if I remember correctly, the way that one monk man once said that the best thing you can do is purify yourself of body and mind, throw yourself into the pit yourself, and pray that it works. If I follow him correctly, and even then, that only works if everyone around the thing doesn't wake it up again.
Yeah, and you'd also have to be Mother Teresa levels of holy.
I thought it worked on any variation of holy, but I get you.
Personal, like purity, but yeah. Alright.
True enough.
So, you're heading towards Mount Kalish?
If you can't tell, we're pretty low energy today.
Yeah, it's fine, we'll be fine.
I'm in generally the same level of energy I'm always at.
It's Gray's birthday. We're not going to take it too seriously. Oh, yeah. By the way, it's Gray's birthday.
Yep, I'm
Yes.
40. It's all horribly got wrong. So,
He has survived 3 wars in the Pacific,
A
people.
quarter of your life doing this shit. How does it feel?
pretty good, actually. I
He's
could
enjoying
have
himself.
easily squandered that life in other ways.
Look, considering he's squandered at least 20% of 40% of his life doing something he's enjoyed, he's done a very good job.
Time enjoyed is not
speaking of-
time wasted. So, anyway,
Plot.
Yeah. You're travelling northwards, having left the last major town. You're going above sea level, further above sea level, and the tropical lowland climate of central India begins to peter out. Forests become colder and drier, generally more sparse. You'll pass through northern India and probably cross the Tibet border. Yeah, you've got your donkeys and stuff like that, so you're not actually carrying the explosives at this point. You know, there's still roads.
We have yet to need to put it all in our bag and pray that we don't. What kind of explosives are we carrying? Is this the kind that if you jostle it too much, it explodes on its own, or is this the plot needs to have a certain level of fire or something to make it explode?
I'm showing you it's 1930s tech, so relatively stable, but you probably don't want to drop them too much.
Okay.
Fire bad. for explosives generally.
Fair
It's a
enough.
good thing we're in the fucking mountains, then, isn't it?
Yeah. All right. So
There's hardly enough oxygen up here to start a fire.
Speaks a person from experience. All right. So we are climbing, and then we have to fight the horde mutated natives of the area. We roll initiative.
So, first part of this last bit is done with a truck, a human's truck, who he then sells for a bunch of beasts of burden. And after that, your pace slows, because of course you've got to move angry donkeys full of explosives.
Mhm.
Normally, to get a donkey moving, you hit it. Not a good idea at the point.
The best way to get donkey to walk around is by a sharp stick.
No, donkeys aren't normally that bad. If they're trained. Eventually you realise you've left the foothills and you're deep in the mountains. The panoramas are spectacular. You're travelling through the Sharda River Valley. This is the boundary between India and Nepal. And days pass as you walk, ride, or just generally move across ravines.
Try to fall down a mountain.
Yeah. There's evidence that there's attempts to pave proper rails and sections of roads, but even the British Empire isn't powerful enough to put proper roads for all of this.
I mean, the British Empire put a rail line through Africa. Like, we're talking about the next imperial levels of hubris and things like this.
And they can't even do that here.
Yeah.
Clearly, something is fighting it.
Also, remember we cut a canal, in Suez.
Yes, you cut a canal through the Suez. Like, you had ridiculous amount of drive to do fucking projects that, sadly, as people have pointed out, that only empires can do.
Yeah. All right. So you cross over into Tibet.
Yay!
I'm assuming there's not a border station.
No, not at this point. You entered Olympica Pass. I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Copy that in. Olympica. And that is the transition. Yeah. And at this point you notice a hard frost on the ground. It's the temperature starting to drop. You started off in relatively warm, now you all have to bundle up a bit more. People sharing the road with you are like pilgrims and other support staff for that.
We walk past one guy doing the whole thing where they're every 5 seconds they're doing a prayer.
It's a bit close for me doing that. They tend to do that from the very foothills. You arrive at Barang, a Tibetan town in a river valley. This is the staging point for most travels to the Mount Kailash and Lake Manasaraya, which is an ancient fort. There's an ancient fort called Tegla, or the Lion Tiger Fort, built into the mountainside. There's also a monastery up there. See if I can find a photograph. I meant to see it earlier. No, I can't find a decent one. It's obviously been massively built up since. Oh. So yeah, it's the Lion Tiger Fort. This is where the Tibetan regional minister dwells, and the Simbling Monastery with 100 monks, both carved into the cliffs above the town. Apparently, one of your guides suggests that the Buddha once lived here, or one of his incarnations, anyway.
The
Buddha.
Here.
Yeah.
Is it the Buddha or always the Buddha?
I
It's
don't know.
it's the Buddha, but the Buddha had multiple incarnations, so yeah.
Buddha is more of a concept than an individual.
because it's supposed to be the same soul across multiple lifetimes.
All I know about the Buddha is if you meet the Buddha, you have to kill the Buddha. So that
Generally
must
not-
make the Buddha. It must make the Buddha very, very swole if he can take on so many challengers at once.
All I know is that even the Buddha won't forgive you if you hit him 3 times.
Please do not murder the Buddha.
I'm not even going to hit him once.
Nah, I'm from if fake Grand Order is to, we understand, but the Buddha can fucking karate chop through a wall, can karate chop you to fucking just to death.
Alright, so
Okay,
Barang
the
is...
Buddha is an individual, but Buddha itself is a title.
Okay. We have derailed this for too long. Let's go, Gray.
That's fine.
Yes.
This is what accounts for a major town in the region. So, you know, you can pick up some fresh supplies. You can get some warm beds. Probably the last time until you get to back.
Get
And-
ourselves some fresh boots.
Yeah, fresh boots. You can have hot meals. The local Tibetans are friendly. Panasing warns you not to take that you're climbing the holy mountain.
Good point.
Said normally he'd had porters, but here it's not a good idea.
Mm.
You have to do your own carrying. Sorry.
Fair enough. We can go up the mountain. Or we not tell anyone we're going up the mountain.
All right. So you leave and head on towards Darshan. You could make a detour to Lake Manasarara if you wished.
What would be at what is Lake
It's-
Manasarara?
Lake Manasarara is a holy lake which is supposedly able to wash your sins clean.
Sure, let's go do that.
It would take time.
Do we have
okay.
time?
Do we have time? I am conflicted between the thing where we have to the item where we have to throw ourselves into a Maui pit mouth, or getting a bonus on that, which this sounds like it might be metagamey if I were to metagame. But time. What is time? Okay, put this to a vote. Everybody else, what do you think?
Genial's good. He went to confession before you started.
Ablative.
Yeah, they don't still sell indulgences, but that's the way it is.
I mean, I'm at level 2 of the thing, so
I'm at level 1.
again, I think it mostly comes down to, do we have the time to do this? Because if we do,
Oh,
then yes, we should.
As Gray has said, we have a narratively sufficient amount of time to get it done. It's just that we're.
Sorry, I interrupted. Carry on.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. You have a better idea. I'm just.
No. I was just going to say I probably would vote for it on grounds of the fact I haven't had any of the ritual before now, but I've picked up a point of occult and would quite like to ritual before I do this. So even the level 1 version.
We'll do one. Well, how about we? I mean, one distraction wouldn't kill us, right?
Well, no.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Mute yourself before the cackling.
Oh, sorry.
Let me put it this way. Tullius would absolutely be on board for doing this unless we have to rush to meet the deadline. If the stars are aligning quickly enough that we can't take the time, then no, he's not going to go for it. But
Well, that's the thing is that Gray has removed us the ability to plot everything. We don't really have the ability to plot everything meticulously on a calendar and give ourselves even a slight amount of leeway. It is, how many distractions do we want to take between hither and thither?
Yes.
But that's the thing is that this is just this might be the last bit of seasoning we might be able to get in before having to
Throwing
cast.
yourself in horrible maw.
Yes.
Good choice of words.
All right, so you travel to Lake Mariso, I guess.
Yes. We'll do
Sounds
that
like
one. We'll do this as the one distraction. We'll give her
Yeah.
All right,
and doom the world.
So this is the highest freshwater lake in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
So it's 15,000 feet above sea level, 55 miles circumference, covering about 120 square miles. You can, pilgrims come from all over the place to wash themselves. There's covered in shrines. It's relatively busy. Pilgrims pray, drink, and bathe individually because drinking the water's also considered good.
Okay.
It's an idyllic place, and the person who seems most affected by it is your Sherpa thing. He seems to be throwing himself into this fully. Literally and metaphorically.
So, okay.
You've been trying to keep the drink off him, haven't you?
Well, yeah. We haven't been for a little bit. We've been we're trying to keep him functional. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The drink is probably the long treks in the wilderness have probably kept the drink off him more than we have from being able to keep him from civilization. You know what I mean?
All right.
Mm-hmm. Is that a good D6 or a low high D6 or low D6?
Oh, just making a
Have to
check.
tell you.
Is that a pass or a failure?
That's a failure.
Oh,
He goes through it. Yeah, he goes through the rituals, but it doesn't seem to have changed too much.
Damn.
McEwen is impatient.
As we know, he would be.
Yeah. But the rest of you feel refreshed. To the point you can now refresh all your general pools.
Which we did at the end of last session anyway.
Yeah.
I get the feeling they were expecting longer sessions overall.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure where you would have spent in between.
Can we
Yeah.
can we say that we get at least one temporary boost of the purification ritual thing on
No.
ourselves?
No.
Okay.
No, haha.
Okay, we can't make that.
No.
All right. So this was a waste of time. I'm sorry, guys.
For you, yes,
No, it's
unfortunately.
So for those of us who haven't had it at all,
There should be enough time for you to get to level 1. I think that's just a week.
Yeah?
isn't it?
Yeah, I'll accept that. We'll use this to boost you to level 1. If you haven't got enough time yet. You've been travelling for a little while as well, so between that and this.
On a actual pilgrimage tour-esque thing, so you know.
Yeah.
with those who know about the ritual themselves, no less. So
Yeah.
Alright, from here you travel to Darshan.
Before we leave, I am going to take some water and bless it.
Okay.
thinking.
I think the water's already blessed, but
You look.
He's
Sometimes
doubling
you-
down. He's taking Buddhist blessed water and adding Christian blessing to it.
I'm taking the closest available source of water and blessing it.
Alright. So, Darshan is your next step. This is the base camp for the pilgrims. The entire place is covered in prayer flags. It's not quite a tourist trap for pilgrims, but it's going along those lines. You're not the only Westerners here. There's a couple of other groups. So, although no one here speaks English, you're not bothered by anyone. This is kind of a very calm place.
Yeah, I don't suppose any of the Westerners look familiar, like we might have shot at each other once.
No, they're just, I would say hippies, but we're several years early.
Ah, fair.
Essentially, just as many other people who want to take, who are looking for spiritual solace in some manner. They would be hippies if that was a thing. The New
Alright.
Age hasn't really come around to it yet.
So, this is your last way station before climbing the mountain. Is there anything you want to do?
We have gun, we have ammo, we have everything else. We all good, everybody, gentlemen? We have new fresh boots. I don't know anything else that we can do besides make up for lost time.
Yeah,
I
just be
don't think
careful.
so. No.
Just carefully keep to ourselves and head up alone.
Yep, you're heading up. As my next thing is heading up alone. So,
Mhm.
this point, you're going to have to choose a route. So, you're going to have to find a leader for this.
Okay.
The leader should be someone without outdoorsman.
I have
Everyone
6
here-
points.
Let's say, so Singer's got 3 points.
Mhm.
Gato
So,
isn't here.
but if Tobin's got 6 points, sorry, Tullius.
Tullius.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at Tobin's sheet. Said the wrong name.
He clearly was a what position were you in the great conflict again?
I was a medic.
Okay, not a
I've
a
genuinely picked up
recon.
most of this outdoorsman in the time that we've spent together.
All right, so you have got 3 categories. You can pick a fast route, a safe route, or a stealthy route. Every point, they all start at 0. Every point you spend in outdoorsman will increase them by 1.
So being
There's
that
a
we're
stealthy
going.
route is concerning to me.
So if you were to put say 2, 2, and 2, and we'll have 2 and across the board. Or you're just going up there.
I'm gonna put 1 into each to begin with. So we have 3 points to play with. Do we want to be more stealthy, more fast, or more safe?
Well, I would say fast because we took that detour. Unless we're going for like not over. This is giving us die modifiers on a D6 roll or something.
Isn't everything?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm inclined more towards safe on grounds that we have an awful lot of high explosive with us, which we have already been obliquely warned by our GM we probably shouldn't go around dropping.
I also vote safe on account of Genial is pushing 60.
No, we can go safe.
And
Okay,
disparity.
so that's 2 safe,
Be safe.
1 for the others. We still have 2 points to pick.
Yeah, I would say safe as well.
Okay, so we're at 1, 1, and 3.
4,
Let's put
really.
the last point into quick, I think,
Yeah.
So 3 points in safe, 2 points in fast.
and 1 point in stealth.
All right, so you're going fast, you're going safe, but you're not going to be quiet. That's fine.
Look, we'll have to deal with the gunfight when we get to the top. Full when we're having to shoot cultists. All right. That is the life of a Call of Cthulhu investigator.
Truth.
All right. So with your outdoorsman, you can guess.
Oh wait, that's a spend, isn't it?
That's a spend, yes.
Okay, I forgot to reduce the pool.
Also, are we? So it's only the leader, right? We can't like all just pitch in our big
No,
old
it's
pool.
only the leader for this.
Okay.
So your outdoorsman. So you think it will take? What's your fast? Fast 2. Probably take you a day to get to the top. So this says 2 days with fast +1, 3 days with fast at -1. So day and a half reach the top.
I've just realized essentially what we're doing is we're taking the largest and safest footpath we can find.
Yep.
No one's ever climbed this mountain.
We're animal path, animal trails.
Because this is the holy mountain. No one's ever climbed it.
Wait. Lots of safe, lots of fast. We're renting a helicopter.
Helicopters
Look.
don't exist yet,
Yeah, we wish we could.
Gotta slow it down a little.
especially not in Tibet or Nepal.
It's gonna slow us down, but only a little.
All right. So, when are you going to set off?
Is there any is now to like now seems most correct, but when are we setting off?
I mean,
Wait,
I'd
do
agree
you
that
mean like what day, or do you
Time
mean
of
like
day.
what time? Well, it'd probably be stealthier to move at night, but it'd also be a lot more dangerous because it's cold as fuck, and also no light and all that.
I mean, clearly we don't know that anyone is currently, besides the fact that they're mentioning that stealth is an option, we don't know that anyone's going to be trying to stopping us going up there. So,
But we do know that nobody climbs this mountain because no one is allowed to
it's
climb
a
this
holy mountain. People are going to, if we start climbing it, people are going to notice, and they're not going to be happy.
But that means they will be also climbing the mountain, and that would mean that they're also doing it wrong.
mountain. They can wait for us to
That's
come
not
back
how it
down.
works.
Are we coming back down?
That has not yet been written.
Far as I know, we're never coming back down this mountain. That's the way I'm going up.
We'll find out when we get there.
I've written my last will and testament already, good sir. I am completely planning on dying on this trip. Or expecting to die on this trip.
Like planning and expecting are two different things.
Yeah.
We're
All right.
planning assuming we'll die.
You set off. So, this will be a piggyback stealth test.
Okay. Who are we picking? Is that the only the which person is that?
So whoever wants to run it.
I'll run it. It's one. So it is by a roll, and I'm spending one per person afterwards.
Yeah, but everyone who has to pay 1 point of stealth.
They have to pay. They have to have one stealth as well.
Yeah, they have to be able
Yes.
to pay one, or increases difficulty by 2.
Okay, increase difficulty by 2.
So
I
yeah, I'll
have
give
conceal and
stealth.
disguise, but not stealth.
I
All
have 0 stealth.
How many people have 0 stealth?
Yo,
1, 2, and that's added as well.
Yep.
1, 2, and no one else.
McEwen.
1, 2.
And oh, I know that's added, or that's Terran.
And
Yep.
Terra. So there's 4
We're
people.
currently at +6.
Well, you know. You know what? Screw it. Do it. If this is a big thing, I'm just gonna go the entire way.
what's a stealth pool?
16. There we go.
You lucky bugger. Alright, so normally you don't really talk about the maths. So that was a difficulty 7 test.
Yes.
You've added 6 to that, taking up to difficulty 12.
Yeah.
And your stealthy reduced it by 1.
Okay.
So you've passed
Yes.
By 5.
by 5. But yeah, that could have been quite nasty for you.
Yes.
Yes.
Stealth. Look, you don't ask me to sneak any point past this.
I won't.
Right, you managed to leave Darshan without being spotted.
Yay.
Fortunato basically spends time running back and forth, covering tracks and like pulling people down as they stand up with a light a cigarette or whatever.
I lure the fucking.
We've all given up the pleasures of smoking.
McEwen hasn't.
Okay,
I
You
McEwen.
have us.
I lure the guide out with a bottle of beer on a string, such like that.
The donkeys get confused and think it's a carrot and
Look,
try following as well.
I get to keep it. Look, I keep a set of donkeys quiet. That's a fucking miracle in its own right.
That is not wrong.
At this point, you will have to abandon the donkeys, unfortunately.
No problem.
Hey, that just means we didn't take more penalties to our stealth.
We might have failed if that was the case.
That's the thing is like this is as easy as running a speakeasy under the clearing out a speakeasy under the nose of the FBI. There's absolutely no difference.
As you move up the mountain.
Uh-huh.
You know, you have to kind of pull in, hide behind rocks as you're kind of higher than anyone else because you're actually climbing the mountain as opposed to like, skirting the edge of it.
Mhm.
And quite often during the day, you have to hide as like groups of pilgrims kind of like walk nearby and
Walk along the path.
yeah. So you spend most of the day ducking in and out. But luckily, they seem to be more focused on the devotions than you. And, the idea that anyone would actually try and climb the sacred mountain is just...
Anathema.
Yeah.
They're not
Yes.
looking for people climbing it.
Mhm.
All right. So, now we move on to the climb. So, you get a bit of a bonus to this one because you've gone full fast.
Yay!
Full safe, I think you mean.
You went fast too, so yeah, and safe
We
3.
went fast too. Safe, massive.
Safe 3 will help. All right, so
Unfortunately, I spent all of my outdoorsmen on that, so
it will probably work. So, it's an athletics check for everyone now.
I haven't even
oh,
got that.
okay, thank God.
Right.
Just to
Usual
make sure you
4-ups,
don't fall down the mountain.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna fall down a
You know-
mountain now.
Yeah, I'll spend 3 on that.
That's a good spend.
That was a good spin on for me.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
All right.
That's where I roll a 6 and a 1. That's my That's my life.
You're moving over boulders and, hacking, putting your rocks and like pulling yourself up that. Genial footing slips.
Yep.
And you kind of swing out. Do you mind to steady yourself? So what was your safe? Actually, no. Yes, you managed to steady yourself. Because you get to add your safe bonus to that.
Oh, good.
Your what
So
bonus?
you pass as opposed to failing. Pass.
I have not fallen down the mountain and died. That's good.
Right. So, yeah. At the end of the first day, you make a small bivouac. You can't light any fires.
A bivouac?
Bivouac. Bivouac.
Camp, tent.
I could have sworn it was pronounced bivouac.
No, I think it's bivouac, but it could just be a different region.
Yeah.
Wikipedia doesn't actually have a pronunciation guide.
Wow. That's unusual.
It must not be
I
a
think
word that can be
I
spoken.
think I've only ever heard it pronounced bivouac.
You did that on purpose.
Did one on purpose.
I'm not going to justify it. No. No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's good.
Yeah, you can stick to that story if you want to.
But yeah, you have no fire. Because you can't risk like a fire being seen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's mainly just like huddling together for warmth on the side of the mountain. You put plenty of like clothes, like things, so you're not in any danger of freezing. But it's not a comfortable light, and you don't get much sleep.
Anyone for an impromptu Bible study?
I already have my own Bible over here, good sir. And I'm listening. I'm reading it myself.
All right. So the second day of the ascent begins.
Most of the things I'm reading about is how this whole thing about David and Goliath, because it's really applying to our current situation.
Right. Mountaineering leader. You must make a group athletics test.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Good luck.
Okay.
With the piggybacking rules as well.
I spend my one.
Okay. So discard a spent is 1. Ablative, I presume you have 1 to spend.
I have 5 to spend.
There we go. I mean, I have
You're getting
leading,
+2 from your fast modifier.
who's leading
yes.
it here?
I mean, I've got 7 to spend, so I suppose it's me by default.
Well, no,
Okay.
it's the group leader. So,
Oh, right.
Tullius.
So yeah, it's me.
Off you go, Tullius.
Okay, who all has one to spend?
Yes.
Yes, I have one to
No.
spend.
No.
Old man.
My God, dude.
Look, all
Okay,
he had.
so can I assume that our NPC friends have one to spend?
Yes, they
or-
both spend 1.
Okay, so that's just +2 to the difficulty.
Look, if you
which
need
is
some
canceled
sanity
out
recovered,
by-
I'm your guy. Hiding things, yeah, I can do that. Blowing stuff up, I'm pretty okay. Running away, in spades.
Okay, remind me how piggybacking rules work. It's just if they have a spend, I don't take an additional difficulty.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is just I'm rolling it flat 4+ then. Is that correct?
No, that's not. Your target number is not 4+.
Okay, I'll spend all 5 of mine then.
To spend
I
everything.
will hint you on that. Yeah, so the target numbers are normally 4+, but they can be different. In this case, it will be different. You fluke it. Exactly 7 you needed.
Whew.
Once again,
Actually, no,
Genial does
you
not
actually
get
pass it by
flung off
2
the
because you got
mountain.
+2 for your fast.
Ah, yeah.
So, yeah, you're well over. You're fine.
So we didn't need to spend that much, but
The
still.
issue is
Yeah.
now I'm now out of athletics too.
Look, I'm out of stealth. You're out of athletics. Look, we're not coming down this mountain. All right.
All right, so now it's a individual athletics check.
Great.
See, that's the issue.
Right.
Here I go, falling down a mountain again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, genial sign.
Put
I'm
your
good.
foot here. Don't put your foot over there. That one's not safe.
Here's safe.
Okay, that's everyone has rolled a 5 on
Yep.
this.
Okay, that's
Look, I said
peculiar.
put your foot here. You put your foot there. We're good.
Look,
I
have
should have
three-
roll for added both times.
I have 3 like what you calls it worth of fucking
Don't put your foot there.
I mean, thanks
I
to
fall-
bonuses, I'm pretty sure he literally couldn't fail the last one.
if I
Yeah.
fall out this mountain, I'm going to fucking I'm going to leave a crater.
Yeah, thanks to the safe bonuses, he passes both times.
Oh, do we all have the save bonuses? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What's the
Safe
bonus
is
for
on
save?
these, apparently.
The
Great.
save bonus is
thing
3.
too.
Oh, that means anytime we can fail it, right?
You can fail it on a
Or-
1. You can always fail on a 1.
The,
I mean,
the
so-
save
so,
bonus is in addition to whatever we roll.
Mhm.
Oh, so we have a save bonus of 3 normal.
Yes, that means we are at +3 by default.
Okay.
Would have been nice to know before we rolled the first time, but you know.
If you want to take a couple of points back, I'm happy with that.
Just going to I'm going to leave my first roll of I guess I'm just going to be up to 5 then at least because I did not know that.
Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
not
gonna
very
take
clear.
a couple back from that +5.
I was-
athletics.
Yeah,
I was
That's fine.
dunking 3 in every time because you know.
yeah. If you want to take up to 2 each off back from each roll, I'll be okay with that.
There- Yeah, there we
Except
go, there we go.
outdoorsman, because I used that to get
Okay.
us these bonuses.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Yes.
I stealthed us out of there pretty nicely, even though I rolled a fucking 6.
All right, you've reached the summit
Yay!
for the nightfall of the second day, which is good for you guys.
I
Um,
said something would have happened if we hadn't got time then.
Well, this is when the earthquakes begin.
Oh fuck! Oh goody!
So,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
being on the side of the mountain when the earthquakes is not good. Being at the top of the mountain isn't too bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's less to knock off and hit us when we're on the top.
I
There's
take
a-
it that the earthquakes would be at least a level 5 athletics check to not fall off the mountain.
Yeah.
I would
So-
probably have
least-
failed that. Yep.
So, the as you reach the night is falling, and you can see the stars have aligned.
Mhm.
You're not quite sure how, but those of you with memory of the picture, going back to like session 2, the picture you saw in the mansion in Los Angeles. Yeah, this
Yes, are
Were we in
matches
Los Angeles for session 2? I thought we were still in Georgia.
Savannah. Sorry, was it Savannah?
Savannah.
No, it's definitely, it probably wasn't session 2, but yeah, back in the Savannah mansion, maybe session 3. You saw the painting on Tremel's wall.
Oh.
And
It's
yes,
been so long, I legitimately do not remember that.
that's fine. That's why I'm reminding you, because your cabbages would remember. And yes, that picture is now set in front of you. And this is the point, I say, the whole mountain begins to shake.
Oh no.
We should probably stop that.
Yeah.
All right, let's just check to see what happens here. Only after they arrive. So skip that. Where's the section, the Devouring Vein? Right, the summit. So, congratulations, you're 8,000 meters above the sea. You can see as far as the eye can see. And you get anyone who's lost ability. I don't think there's anyone at this point.
We take a minute to take in the glory of creation.
Yes. You can gain up to 2 stability, but that doesn't really bother you at all.
Yeah, we did our refresh
Yeah.
a while back. So again, it feels like they're really expecting sessions to go on longer.
I
Yeah,
think
there's a few things that could have pushed. I mean, if you'd been spotted, then you would have had to deal with the pilgrims. And, you know, if you went violent with the pilgrims, that would cause sanity loss, stability loss.
But
yeah.
since we are effectively not really cheesing, but we're dabbing through most of the past the encounters because we are unfortunately rolling well and are willing to dump our entire mag loads
We are
into our
rolling significantly better than the game assumes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
At this point, yes.
Being a clergy, if anyone else would like to join me, I'm going to spend a minute or two in prayer for the success of our endeavor.
Remember
I'm praying-
session 1 where I nearly lost stability to a fucking stain on a wall?
Yep. Yep.
No, I wasn't there for that.
Wasn't that a stain? That's a stain of nectar on the wall, right? Is that
Yeah,
what
it probably
Oh
was.
wait, no, that thing. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Because it developed, yeah. And then there was a session after in the asylum where you nearly lost a point to the mouse, I think.
That was
And
the one.
No,
I-
that's what I was talking about. Was in the
Oh, yeah.
asylum.
It's kind of funny how we went from there to walking through a mouth minefield to fucking making a barrel bomb under that warehouse.
I'm
and
just
feeding
saying,
Good times.
it's kind of fucked up. I nearly lost sanity from seeing a stain on the wall, and I've just waltzed through everything else.
Yep.
Look, the thing is, you didn't know better back then. That's why it affected you more.
That's a valid point.
The only time I have lost sanity because it's really like more difficult to lose sanity in this game if you don't run into a failure spiral. Is from essentially reading a occult mythos text. I've zeroed down a stability a couple of times because I've had to murder people in cold blood, and saw a fucking orgy pit sacrifice, an orgy sacrificial pit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have also been you bypassed both major mouths in the last 2 locations.
Yep.
Because we don't have time. We did not have time to deal with that shit.
You've been going for full steam. Anyway, so can we have a sense trouble test, please?
I have that.
I mean,
I have
yes.
Group or personal?
Personal.
Okay,
I'll
that's
spend
fine.
2.
I'll spend 3.
10.
Spending 2.
I will spend 4.
Gray has to roll for me. I'll spend 2.
I was still
Nice.
praying.
I will succeed this roll. Thank you very much.
And Tobin sense
As
trouble.
as a congenital criminal, sensing trouble, basically have spider senses out the ass.
Alright. Everyone except Genial feels the tremor coming and instinctively moves to stable ground.
Mm.
Genial, no.
I mean, I'm already on my knees, so less far to fall at least.
Unfortunately, you thought that the panorama of praying at a cliffside was the best thing to do. The cliff is currently
Trying to murder me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Best part is that
So,
being praying is that the funny thing is that my praying position is also Olympic sprinter starting position.
so you get a dedicated 3-point pool for athletics and sense trouble. This is as a group,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
which can be used during any of the remainder of this scene.
Okay.
So the entire mountain begins to shake at this point. So
Okay, good
it's those of you who were successful,
Mm-hmm.
please make me a 1-point non-mythos stability test.
Okay.
1
1
point.
point. 1 point.
1 point.
Okay.
All right. So that's 1 stability for me.
I think I pass.
4. It's just target
I
4.
failed.
And rolling for Abitus. Stability. Oh, your stability should actually be
Actually
back.
losing some stability.
Yeah.
Go us.
I didn't lose any stability, thankfully enough.
Oh, we literally lost stability.
Yay!
I mean, it's an earthquake. What do you expect to have happen?
Yeah.
All right. So with the tremors, you get it becomes unwelcome sensations and visions.
Oh dear.
So who has the lowest stability?
I have a
Do I lose
stability of
anything?
10.
6. Are you, like stat or how much you have left in
Gray?
I think it's current.
Oh, I got
6?
I have-
Oh, yeah.
I have 10.
Okay. So everyone except Genial.
Hmm.
You've been affected by nectar.
Yes.
Yes, you have a flashback to that. You know, the rage that was built in you by the Bangkok nectar. So this is
Oh, this is the thing where we got stabbed and got mouths.
yes.
Yes.
Yep, you've got this, like, you know, that rage that was in series building up. So can we make a stability check?
Mythos?
Not
I guess.
difficulty 4 non-mythos.
Okay. How many points is this we might lose on Fernia?
No, I'm not saying.
Okay, that's worrying.
I'm just gonna go one. I'm
That's
just gonna
concerning. Yes.
put 1 towards this.
But this isn't
I-
Genial because Genial
Mother.
never got stacked.
Yay!
I'll put 2 in.
I got 4.
Oh, right.
Adage, what do you want to add?
Nothing. I'm good.
Added
Alright.
wants to go mad.
Adage and Tullius. That's everyone, isn't it? Who's not rolled? Oh, just being stupid.
I haven't rolled.
The
Oh, yes,
one
'cause
who
you don't
wasn't
need to-
affected.
Yes. All right. The rage builds in you. You must now make an attack. If you failed, you must make an attack on one other character.
Oh, good.
Uh,
Oh, good.
Just so
what?
you know, I'm
with
real easy to hit.
hands or weapon.
Just hands. You're just punching.
Go ahead and roll a 6.
Whatever happens to be in your hands,
Yeah.
essentially,
So,
which is probably
I'm
not.
going to go right to left. So, Fortunato is fine. Tullius,
Yeah.
you are attacking. Dunk.
Fortunato?
No, it's a 5. I need a 1 to 4. 2. Jimmy.
Aren't we missing Arbitus from the list?
Damn it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
you can't attack yourself.
Yes, you got to attack
Yeah.
yourself.
You can't attack yourself. Okay, I don't have to spend on this, do I?
No, you don't have to spend.
That's fortunate.
And I have apparently lost my macro. Where the fuck? Okay, that's weird.
Why did you let us get infected, Jimmy? You were supposed to protect us.
I was wondering.
Would you just shut the hell up about the alcohol?
I think that's a hit, isn't it?
Yes, my hit threshold is. So,
All
yes,
right,
it's
so it's -2, is it, for fists?
-2 if you're barehanded. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're barehanded, -1 if you're wearing if you're using a kosh or something like that.
Jesus fuck! I actually hit you with a fair amount of force.
Yeah, 2 points of damage.
Ow. Fuck.
And the other person to fail was Tobin, and Tobin is attacking
Fortunato?
Fortunato.
Yes.
Good for him. I mean, not good, but, you know.
And he also hits.
Yeah. Hit me.
You ratty little sneak.
He's basically just doing the equivalent of, like, bashing his fists on your chest.
At least here's the thing. At least no one rolled a 6. We're not getting bitten as well.
Higher place it's 4.
I mean, yeah.
On to that point.
Oh, fuck.
Those of you with mouths,
Yes.
Yes.
you get this wet feeling from wherever your mouth is.
It's drooling, isn't it?
Yeah. And a smell of wet flesh rotting. And it's just permeating the air. Every inch of your skin suddenly is able to taste and smell. You can taste your clothing. You can smell your clothing.
That's weird.
We are.
You drop to the floor and begin to retch.
Yeah. God damn
All right. So.
This must all be very confusing for Genial.
it. Yeah.
All right,
I
so
assume you
you-
guys told me what happened.
Be right back, real fast.
-1 to your general abilities.
Great.
And then everybody, so Genial gets in on this one.
Oh, good.
You get a chaotic vision of wheeling stars, gnashing mouths, wrinkled flesh, and horrific violations of loved ones. 4-point mythos
Well,
ability
sounds
check.
good. Ooh, I'll spend 2. And it's Mythos, which means if you hit 0,
Yep.
All right, down to 2 of 7
I'm
stability.
spending 3.
whew, good thing I
Alright.
spent 2.
Okay, I'm in the clear.
I cross myself and start doing a rosary.
All right.
I'll spend 4.
It's a
Loudly.
4-point test, so you,
Yeah, but I want to pass.
yeah, but you still lose 4 either way.
What have I missed? What's up?
Do you have
Yeah,
a mouth?
4-point Mythos
Yes.
stability test.
If you have a mouth, 4-point stability test, basically.
And you're
Totals down to
-2
1.
because you have a mouth.
No, if you
Minus
have a
1?
mouth, you just get a -1.
Yeah, you're -1 to all general
skills.
abilities for having a mouth. Because
But
you've
you
done
still
vegetable.
have to make a 4-point mythos stability check.
I make
And
it.
stability is a general.
I made it. Or is it? It's a -1, right? So it's a 4. It's a roll 4+, right?
Yes, 4+ for mythos, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Normal's
'cause-
3+, mythos is 4+.
And this right here would be at a -1 even.
Yeah.
This is pass. Okay.
All right. So, you're vomiting, the guy's whirling, Thing and the Macadam, not Macadam, what his name?
The
Scotsman.
Scotsman is very confused.
They're having a bad day as well. This is the first time they've met anything like that.
There's
Yeah,
a priest
they're
chanting
both going
in
to take
Latin.
stability check hits. That'll be fine. So, you now have the choice of an athletics or sense trouble check.
Well, it's going to be sense trouble from me. I'll spend 2.
I've only got 2 points in both of them, so it doesn't really matter.
Was it athletics or what? Sorry.
Whew.
Athletics or sense trouble.
Okay, so I'll spend 3, so I'm plus 2 total. So on athletics check.
I'll spend 2 on sense trouble.
Sense trouble. 2, that's all your sense trouble gone.
Yeah, I think we found the trouble.
Ooh. Alright, so that is a failure for Tilius and for Abitus.
Are we finding out that the mouth is opening right now?
No, the correct. This is the actual shaking ground has become.
I know. Is the ground shaking because the entire top of the mountain is opening up as a maw?
Yes, basically. Most of you are able to grab on, but 2 of you get smashed to the ground for +1 damage. So Tilius, Tobin is going to take 3 points, and Tilius is going to take 2 points.
How's our NPCs doing on all this?
By the way, I can spend psychoanalysis to give you back some stability.
Right now, I don't think that's going to be...
They're
gonna be
both taking
okay.
some hits. But they should be okay. They've got full health pools still. Although the Scotsman's looking a bit wounded.
He
Alright.
came up here knowing he was probably going to die.
Yeah, so remember to make tests for these guys. Neither's taking nectar or have inflicted right mouth, so it should just be the stability destroying visions. Alright. The shaking begins to pass. And the visions begin to subside. But in front of you, there is a vast chasm that wasn't there before. You found the Devouring Vein.
Cool.
Yay!
Sounds like something to do explosives about.
So, you hit the smell of mossy nectar hits you. It's basically a pillar of nectar smell being blasted out of this thing. And your mind begins to slip.
Mm.
And you manage to drag yourself back, but you're gonna have to concentrate. So, outdoorsman. Rappelling down into this ravine is the most sensible way to go in. There's quite a few ways that you can fix your gear at the summit.
So will it take one? Is it a roll or is it a spend?
What for outdoorsman?
It's a spend, right? Because it's a
No, it's a core clue. Yes, so
okay. Well, okay, 0 point spend then.
yeah, 0 points spent.
Oh, but they're going to make us roll athletics to go down there, right?
Oh yeah.
I still don't have any of that.
Of course. You can stay, Father. You can stay up here if you want. You brought us that you brought us along all your explosives.
Duty compels me. I have to go in.
Same on if you took damage. Explosives could have been fun for that. If you're taking damage, you would have got bonus damage for carrying explosives.
Nice. Nice.
Right.
So I'm going to ask you at the end of this game. Just explain: is the explosives just a red herring?
No,
It's
you're about to deploy them.
Okay.
All right. So I'm assuming everyone who's going into the Devouring Ravine.
I'll go in.
My
I
drive is
will go.
duty.
This is what
I have to
Tullius
go.
came for, so...
Look, I'm going to go punch out a god because it thought it can go and take the world away from me. Thank you very much. Of course, I'm going to go down there.
Oh
And
fuck!
punch it.
I just realized I'm out of athletics.
My-
It's gonna be a flat spend.
My drive at that I can piggyback you if
And
you
we don't get any safety for this one, do we?
I suspect.
You've
do we
still
get-
got that 3-point pool between you.
Oh,
Oh,
cool. I would
yes.
like to spend one of those points.
what's the
Alright.
success thing? What's the success on this roll? Gangbang?
Well,
The difficulty?
He doesn't have to tell you.
I don't have to tell you.
I'm taking
Okay.
one from the athletics pool.
Okay, so as you kind of get yourself ready, there's a hissing. Don't roll yet.
Sorry.
Too late.
Fortunato.
There's a hissing sound. Begins to grow into in volume and resolves into a background mumble. You've heard this before. This is the Tonga's a liar, which unfortunately is a bit more focused and a bit better pronounced. So it's a 1-point mythology stability test at this point.
Damn it.
Okay.
Running very low on
Wait,
stability
it's
here.
only 1 point.
1 point.
Yeah.
The
Trouble is,
nickeling
I'm at
diamond.
minus-
No,
you
of course
got-
I passed that one.
Yeah. Trouble is, I'm at -1 still because of the bloody
take that.
mouse thing. So,
And
Oh, darn.
or is that still in
Tobin's-
effect?
Tobin's down to 0.
I can get you back stability. It
Is the
doesn't have a
-1
time
penalty
use.
you were mentioning earlier still in effect? Sorry.
That's only to general.
Oh, right. Okay.
Isn't stability a general skill?
No.
No,
Yeah.
stability is its own thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
not. They're not. You can't.
They're
They're,
bought as generals, but they don't refresh or
Nope.
count as generals. Got it.
Okay. My apologies. The icon was blank. I thought it wiped the macro. So
Yeah,
I put
it
another
does
dice
that-
and then it made it 2.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
did that to me a minute ago too.
Okay, so it's not just me then. Good. Do you want me to roll that again? Seeing as I have both a pass and a fail in that block, so yeah. Phew. Okay.
How long have you been in
well, I failed that. Well, I failed that check.
I think Gray's having to take care of something.
No, I've just realised the cat's in the room with me.
Hey, Cicero!
I thought you'd gone in the other room. Oh,
Yep, that's cats.
Hello,
Yeah.
Cicero.
just a noisy drinking from behind me.
Slurp, 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 slurp,
Yeah.
slurp.
He's a good cat.
Anyway,
So, Gray, before we go down, can I use psychological triage to give some of these guys back some stability?
you can give it a go, yeah?
Great, I will do that. Who needs stability? I can restore several
I am
points.
at 2 out of 6.
I'm
I
at 2
was-
out of 7, so yeah.
Tobin's
All
at
right.
0 out of 6.
Oh,
I'm going to
Jesus.
spend 1 for the check on Serpentis first. That passes because I'm a clergy.
Okay.
And you needed 5 back, so I'll give you back 4.
Thank you.
3, I think that's right. And then who else was it?
Tullius.
Tellius. All right, I'll spend 1 for you on the check for you as well.
Yep, and Tobin needs some.
That's another pass, and I'll give you 2 points. 1, 2,
2 points?
total of 4 points back. 'cause
Okay,
it's 2
right.
for
It's
1.
2 for 1.
And then spend another 1. Man, I love having 18 psychoanalysis. I don't even know who I'm rolling for. How many points do you need?
Up to 6.
Sure, I'll spend 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm down to 8 points left.
I only have.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
Truly, your words are comforting.
he yeah. This is a sermon of your life.
I also. Well, the thing is, I only lost it. And what's the return on that? Because I only got an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll spend. I'm not going to spend for this since you're only missing 2,
Yeah.
Prudent.
and I fail.
Don't worry, God. Don't
Figures,
worry,
done it.
Father. Don't worry, Father. I'm gonna get this done. You do.
So how much does Tobin gain? Sorry, I don't know which roll's which then.
I gave everybody. The rolls don't matter. They're just if I get a 3 or better, you get points back. If I don't, you don't. And then I spend after that.
So he took Tobin back up to 6.
Yeah, I spent 2 for the first
is
2
the-
and 3 for the third.
What is the preacher's special ability you have?
That was it. Well,
Oh,
that's
that
part
was-
of it.
Okay.
It's that and let's see.
If you that and or if you
I
have the
can
ability to
spend theology or reassurance to get access to church records, which I did earlier last session. I have
depending on pulp or
psychoanalyst
purist.
as a skill, and I can bless holy water, save the souls of the dying, use crucifixes against vampires, and remove demons.
If we're pulping it, yeah.
Which we are.
Yes.
All right. So you, after that amazing sermon, everyone's feeling a bit more stable as they catapult themselves over the side into towards the stomach of an elder god.
Yep.
That's life.
All right. You can see that minor mouths are beginning to form on the walls of the ravine. Some are close, some are far away. They're hissing, spitting, and biting. Their tongues are flicking out. There's sphincters, there's wounds running with pus and nectar. Generally,
It's starting to look very, very bad.
It's
yes.
an unpleasant place.
All right. So, test cycles. So you're going to have to do 3 cycles now.
3.
That'll be athletics,
Okay.
stability, and sense trouble.
All right. I've got one of those. I'm taking a point from the pool for my athletics. That's this roll.
I'll go ahead and spend 1.2.
I really hope I passed on that.
Yep.
All right.
Given,
So
yeah. Shall we have everyone just
I
do the
don't think
athletics
I
first, then do
Yeah,
it?
do the
once?
athletics first.
I'll spend a
So
point for my
5?
stability on the stability roll.
well, we'll do okay. We'll see who passed fails athletics first.
Yep.
Okay, so who hasn't done the athletics then?
Me, spend 2.
Then 2. All right. Everyone except Tullius has passed. Tullius takes a +0 damage. 2 points.
Landed a bit hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You must now make a second athletics check. Difficulty 2. So basically, the difficulty for this athletics check is the difficulty of damage taken. If you fail, you fall into the ravine.
That's only Tullius, right?
It's only Tullius, yes, because he's the only person to
Okay,
take
no
damage.
pressure.
Well, of course, I fucking aced that one.
Yeah, mortality tends to, narrow in your focus a bit.
All
It
right.
tends to say focus the mind.
You were either going
Alright.
to death grip that thing, or you were gonna death release that thing.
So,
No two ways about it.
stability. This
Mhm.
one is difficulty 5, 2 points.
Okay, I spent 1.
I'm gonna spend
I'm
3.
I spent 4 on this, so I pass. I forgot to put the number in.
No spend.
No spend. It's only 2 points.
And it's only 2 points. But what's the aftermath of it? Is a question.
Yeah, I'll
Right.
run on 2 point. No spend. Oh, I'm okay.
If the first effect had a secondary effect, I'm going after the idea the second trial is having a secondary effect. This is probably the mouth asking us to jump in. Do you
Right.
want to jump in, me? Come on.
No.
There's no secondary effect on that.
Oh.
No. So,
Only
Stability
Tullius takes stability hits.
Well, I
And
spent
that's just because I spent on it.
I spent
Yeah.
4 just for no good reason.
Actually,
then.
sorry, Tobin took 2 because he's failed his roll.
Oh, I spent 1 on that. That's why I passed, but that's fine.
I spent 4 on that test, mostly because I was fearing that it was just the mouth asking us to jump into it.
All right.
I think it's just that we're getting really close to it.
yeah.
So, sense trouble.
I will spend my last point.
I'll spend my
Alright.
last 3.
I will spend 3, being attack +2 because of the mouth penalty.
8.
Thank you, lack of mouth penalty.
Well, I'm at 0, so just gotta roll flat.
Alright. Difficulty for this is 5. Everyone has
Okay.
passed.
That one we pass. Okay.
What was the trouble we were sensing?
We're about to
You
find out.
you get some advance warning about the dangers about to hit you.
All right, and that advanced wording is
Alright, I have to roll a d6.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know
Oh
yet.
boy, it's not even.
It's randomized.
1.
Best
Nothing.
advised. Guys, wait up. Nothing's about to
Come
happen.
on.
But you get a +2 bonus to the next athletics or sense trouble, your choice.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
take it on athletics, thanks.
Yeah, I'll do the
it
same.
on-
Actually, I've got much
let's
more of
take it
a
on
sense of
athletics.
left.
Well, I think I'm
I'm
actually
ran
left
out
at
of roll.
0 for both of them, so I'm fucked.
after this, I'm going to be rolling individually for characters
okay.
Okay, fine.
because I should have done that this time, but I'll let it pass.
So if this is the start of the second cycle, should we just do that from now on? So
Right.
who
So
do you want
you're,
to go
you're like a
first?
third of the way in.
God damn.
So athletics
Yeah.
check.
I get a +2. It mattered.
Yep.
Not at all.
Yep.
It mattered even less for me.
Okay, I'll take the plus.
+2.
Corbin, you want
From-
to spend?
I'll
What,
spend 1.
is it a 4 or what? Because if I'm getting -1, that means I
Don't
work.
tell you.
He does. Yeah, this is the problem. He doesn't actually have to tell us. He doesn't feel like it.
Ugh.
Okay, fine. I'll spend 1 and take my bonus 2. So +2 to stupid goddamn mouth penalty.
Yep,
But
I'll spend
Fortunato
1.
is criminal, so he can
Spend
spend
1
afterwards.
+3 total.
This is the Sense Trouble Tech?
No, this is athletics.
Athletics. And everybody has passed. It's
Congratulations,
difficulty
everybody.
5 this time.
Oh.
Yay!
Alright, so now it is a 3-point difficulty 5 myth stability.
I'll spend 1. That
Oh,
seems fair.
I'm starting to run out of stability again.
Yeah, I know the
Oh,
feel.
I lost 3.
If I hadn't spent my 4, I would have been doing a lot
I
better.
am at 0 stability now.
Nope.
Okay.
Difficulty 3, I'm down to 1.
Sorry, what difficulty was stability? Could you remind me?
Difficulty
It's
5.
difficulty 5, yeah.
3-point
I'll spend
luck
2.
test.
Difficulty,
Uh,
yes.
Yep, I will spend 1.
And 1.
Of course I spent 2 on something I rolled a 6 on. Alright, I pass.
Ooh, that's a good choice there. Alright. And then it goes on to sense trouble again.
Right. Is
All
there
right.
trouble? Fucking yes!
Rolling flat again.
I fail.
I'm sure everything is fine.
Alright. So, Fortunato and Genial both fail.
Yes.
So, sense trouble. So, we'll start with Genial. Your bit of the thing has number 2.
Yes.
A reality and perception shift. You climb to an area where the pull of gravity suddenly shifts. Or reality turns upside down, or the sky crashes down around you.
Okay.
Even actually or due to confusion. On a success, you may make you failed, didn't you?
Yes.
Failure. Athletics check.
Bah, no. I was wrong.
You pass. You avoid falling into the ravine.
Whew.
That's probably good.
Alright. Jimmy. 4.
Wait, I passed.
Yes, you still get it, but you get the
There's nothing
better
happening.
version. There's 2
Oh.
versions for each of these. There's a success and a failure.
Right, okay. Sorry.
Try to not failure.
You spot the minor mouse that's forming just where you're about to put your feet. So make me an athletics check to avoid sticking your feet into a mouth.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to the beaches of Malta all over again. Right, spend a point, so I'm rolling at 0.
Yep, you manage to move around and grab some kind of thing. The worst you get is like a tongue flapping your leg a little bit.
You can kick that
Still
pretty
gross.
easily.
All right.
Fortunato.
Don't think there's any sanity connected to that because that's just generally in the cell scene.
I mean, we're surrounded by that. I think it would be a little bit mean to penalise you for.
Okay, so what happened to
single
me?
instance.
Happened to me,
You
Greg.
passed, didn't you?
I failed.
You failed. The nectar
Yes.
plume, a massive
Okay.
kind of like cloud of nectar shoots up right over you. You're completely soaked in nectar. It fills your mouth and nose, making your skin tingle and prick over the whole of your body.
All right. What happens to me next?
You descend into a 1d3 hour nectar high.
Hour.
Someone take explosives off of him.
Well, I'm got knocked out.
The worst part is we're only 2/3 of the way through this.
There's
Yeah.
still one more.
Getting high.
You're not unconscious. You're just flying.
Whee!
So wait, so we're saying a 1d3, right?
1d3 hours. 3 hours.
Well,
Oh god. You're going to be a
Alright.
charm on the way up.
You get a
know?
4-point mythos stability check.
mythos stability check.
Yep.
Well. That succeeds. I think that succeeds.
Yeah, that succeeds. You
It's
don't take any
just,
hit for it, but yeah.
it's just the fucking. I am more stronger than this thing.
He's too stoned to care.
No, it's arrogance. It's not this. I've done harder drugs than this. Fuck this shit. I'm no fucking eldritch mouth from beyond time and space is going to stop fucking Fortunato Montresa.
I've had the good shit from the quarter of 49 and 6.
Even that was shit compared to the other shit I've taken.
Oh dear. Right, so has anyone else... What's left of the second cycle then?
Me and Arbit.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find the page I was on again.
Ah, gotcha.
Because I just wanted to
So
check
you know,
what
if
the
you do drop
mechanical...
below 0 and lose control of your character, I can spend psychoanalysis to get you back.
Right.
Well, I'm
I'm
at
at
0 right now, so.
Yes, you get number 3.
That's why I
So,
saved 8 points.
You look up, and as you see a mouth forms on your line, razor-sharp teeth bite into your lifeline, severing it. You succeeded, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yes. So, you leaped onto a ledge before the line goes slack, and watched the rope plummet into the ravine. You're safe, but further athletics check to go up or down are at -2, unless you can get yourself up to another line. All right.
Well,
Tobin? Oh god.
oh great.
Did Tobin fail?
I succeeded.
It's
Okay.
the,
Well, that's
all right.
something.
So the wall you're kind of climbing down just kind of rips apart as a major mouth forms. You suffer you manage, because you succeeded, you manage to scrabble partway free before the mouth's jaws close around you. You take +6 damage.
Oh,
I think
That's 8
That
points.
is-
So
Ow.
six is the worst.
6 is definitely the worst.
that's the success state?
Yeah.
Jesus.
The failure is we don't
Probably
want to find
instant
out.
death, I guess.
Yeah, failure's instant death.
Fuck off. God.
What the heck?
Well, shit.
Christ, this isn't Tomb of Horrors, even if it is a
I mean,
literal
it kind of is, let's be
Tomb of
real.
Horrors.
We're going to make it a Tomb of Horrors very shortly.
All right. The
One
third
way or the
cycle.
other.
Fuck me, though. That's like
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to do all in waves again, or do you want to do it individually now, you were saying?
Doing waves.
Okay.
Because we can do the athletics and stability. We'll just do this. We'll do the sense trouble bit individually at the end.
Individually. Okay. Athletics. then.
Neil, it's going to go wave to the
What is-
ground. Yep.
All right.
Time to take a
so.
shortcut.
What's the check to get onto another line?
You'll have to try and jump across, I guess. Maybe athletics.
Sorry, I'm not going to be
Oh,
able to inch my
joy.
line
So
over to
it's
you.
an extra athletics check either way.
I'll
Yeah, have
spend
we-
one.
Does
Check.
4 succeed, Gray?
I
I
don't
don't
think 3
have any
does.
athletics. I have to roll this flat.
What about the pool? Are
Yeah.
there any points left in that communal
There's-
pool? we
There
have?
was 1, I think.
Can I spend 1 from the pool, Gray?
Well, give it to a Blade because he's having to jump to a functioning line.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
So there's a decent chance he dies if we don't get this fixed.
All right.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yes, you managed to jump onto an extra line. All right.
Oh, fuck. Now I have to make the athletics roll to get down.
Yes. You managed to swing away from the giant mouth. All right. So the difficulty for that was 6.
Oh shit!
So Genial, you take d6 damage. 5.
Ow. I have
Jimmy's
2.
fine. Fortunato takes 1.
Yay. 1, okay.
Tobin takes 3. And Tilius takes 3.
I'm now at 1 health.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm at -2.
I'm at 7 health, thankfully enough. I would have been at 5 stability if I didn't spend 4 on that first check like an idiot. This is
Ah,
Right.
we
this
can't
is what-
predict this.
This is what happens in metagame, gentlemen. Sometimes you get it wrong.
All right, so that was athletics, yeah.
Yeah, stability,
Oh boy.
which is now a 5-point test.
Jesus.
This will get you to the right point, though. This is the last cycle before you have to start planting the
Well, I
explosives.
failed. I'm at
I'm
-4
spending
now.
3.
Yeah, I'm spending 3.
I'm assuming I can't spend the cult to get a bonus on this.
No.
Damn it, I don't. That's.
I'm at -5 stability.
Oh,
I can psychoanalysis you back into functionality.
Let's finish what we're doing.
Well,
That's
I
the
think we're
thing.
not-
That is what we're doing at this point.
no roll. Or no spend for me.
no spend.
All right.
All right, that's 5 points for you. That takes
Well,
you down to
genius.
-2. Not -32.
Well,
There we go.
Genial's definitely passed. What was the success rate on that? Rating. Sorry.
Difficulty 5. That was
Oh,
a
phew.
difficulty 5-point test.
Okay, so I should do pass. Fine.
All right, so you're all battered and slightly unstable, which is only to be surprised. So, Genial sense trouble, which is only difficulty 3 now. The difficulty on this one has been getting easier because it's quite easy to spot the in-your-face danger.
That does make sense. Yes.
Karen, you need to.
Taryn?
Sorry, I missed that.
It's your sense trouble check.
Oh, sense trouble. I'm out of that.
Oh. Another reality shift.
Well, that's not a 6.
I've done that before.
So, athletics, you failed, didn't you?
Yes.
Athletics test, difficulty 4, to avoid falling into the ravine.
All right. Hello, the ground.
All right, falling
Believe
into the
we've met.
ravine. There are many ways investigators wind up plummeting to their deaths in the Devouring Ravine. Investigators failing the ravine, falling to the ravine have one last chance to save themselves by making a 1-point outdoorsman spend.
Nope.
God
Nope.
damn it!
I like how all the tests from this session have been the same 4 tests.
Yeah, it
I mean-
really hits the same
All
few
of them.
things. Yeah.
Athletics, outdoorsman,
Sense trouble.
sense trouble.
That's the thing. We haven't even done many outdoorsman checks. It's just been spends.
Well, that's
Yeah.
the thing. That
Yeah.
sounds more visibly spends.
Oh wait, no, it's not even 4. It's 3.
All right.
Nope, I don't even have any outdoorsmen.
Yep.
I had some. I spent it all getting us up the mountain.
You,
Yep,
you
I have
fall into the
points.
ravine. You lose sight of Genial as he disappears into a dark, swirling nectar mist below them.
He didn't even was able to give me his sermon.
I'm probably fine.
Junior, you are lost.
You're fucked.
Yep.
Right, just checking the rest of that. All right, so Genial's disappeared into the mist. Jimmy, do you want to join in?
No, not particularly, thank you.
Right. Sense
So
trouble.
this is sense trouble, yeah?
Yep.
All right. So spending 3 to be at +2 total. Fuck, mouth penalty. So I succeed.
Yep. You also have a reality shift. So you pass, so it's a difficulty 4 check to avoid being raked against the wall.
These generals only carrying one thing of explosives, right?
Okay.
You've lost the
Difficult-
best
Still have
player. Well, not the best player. It's the best player you could have lost.
Sorry, Junior.
Yeah.
So sorry. Difficulty 4.
Athletics.
Too bad there's not a bonus for getting the same thing twice.
Yep. Oh,
You'd
come
think with
on.
instant death on the table.
All right. Yep. Fine. So I fail that.
And take 2 points of damage.
Ding ding.
Fortunado.
Yes.
That's some trouble.
All right, I'm doing a -1 because of the mouth, right?
Yes. If you have the mouth, all your generals are at -1.
3.
That passes.
Yay.
Just as well.
All
I
Oh,
think you're
God.
dead anyway.
Damn.
right, okay, so it's gonna try and bite me, and
No, it's going to succeed in biting you.
well, 7, that's -4.
Yeah, you're
You are
fine.
hurt.
Just
You're
add
fine.
1 to the difficulty of checks.
Yep.
+1 to
Alright.
yeah, all tests and contests, including
So I'm
hit
now at a
thresholds.
I'm now at +3 here because I have negative stability, negative health.
Yeah.
6 + 6.
Hmm?
Well then,
Yeah, it's +6 for that one. If you failed, it just eats you. It's literally called consumed.
That's why
uh,
we were saying, hope you don't fail that when someone got it earlier.
Right.
Yep.
Tullius.
I think Tullius is dead.
Oh.
Tullius is dead.
Did he just literally just get devoured?
Yes.
Yep.
Shit.
I was
Tullius
carrying
is-
explosives. Can I set those off as I'm devoured?
Oh, yes. Yeah,
Or
funny.
throw them out the wall?
It kind of bites onto you, and it's kind of like if your entire waist deep in the mouth, and it's kind of like getting you there. So I can imagine you can just pull out your dynamite, light it up, and like thrust it down as you go, and just like the whole side of the mountain just explodes. All right, 2 down. Right, Tobin,
Yep, no spend.
no spend. You pass.
and Gray rolls a 6.
The mouth
you
is following you.
Discard. You need to
Yeah.
stop talking.
All right,
It's not
you are
my,
minus
it's not
10.
my fault.
Dead.
Dead.
Fuck! Are we down to the cop and the thief?
Yes.
Is that the
Mine,
game?
minus 12 is dead.
Yeah, I'm at -13.
Okay.
Minus
Oh,
10, aren't you?
Yeah, I got scraped against the mountain earlier.
Yeah, but I've just taken you. You were down to 1. You're minus 10. I've added your sheet. So
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Make a
seriously
consciousness
wounded.
roll.
Yeah, consciousness roll.
yeah, if you fail the consciousness roll, you're gonna fall.
Could maybe the 2 people who are alive try and intercede and stop him from falling?
This is what happens. These things happen.
They do. I'm just desperately trying to subvert.
Look. I told you, we're not coming down off this mountain. We were coming down off this mountain. Sometimes you just gotta, save the world. All right, Gray, we're down to 2 people left.
Oh, I've got to do the consciousness roll, haven't I?
You do, yeah.
Yeah. Trying to find out where that is.
I think it's a health check.
This is the last. Was that the last one, Gray, or was that the?
That's the last one, yeah.
Okay, so I have.
There we go.
I had 3 rounds of explosives. What about you? What about you, Jimmy?
I took a lot. I remember that much, but
Okay, so a consciousness roll is the absolute value of your current health pool is the difficulty.
Yeah.
And you can it's a health check, so you can take more damage to increase it, but you can't reduce your health pool below -11. So yeah.
wait. How can the difficulty be -9 or 10?
Absolute.
Yeah,
Which means
absolute.
positive no matter what the number is. So it's a 10 difficulty. You can't take more than +1 on it. Have a nice fall.
Right.
Yep.
I get you now.
It's a math thing.
Yep.
Being a
Alright.
math addict, I speak math.
So, you've reached the bottom.
So Jimmy and Fortunato have reached the bottom, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
And looking at that, how much explosives does that give you?
I had 3. I think we have 6.
That
we have
gives you 8 explosives.
Because I took more.
So Jimmy's the best person to make it down because he had 5.
So we have 8 complete. We have 8 in total. Is it enough though?
I had 1 if you can find me.
With the best one in the world, we don't have the time or the health to go fishing.
Alright, let's just check the bottom of this. Alright, so you've reached the bottom. Yeah. And you're kind of standing on the last kind of like bit of the ravine. You can look into the swirling mass that is the thing's stomach. Skip the rituals because you don't have those.
Mm-hmm.
Did we need those?
No, that's the other way you can deal with it.
Oh, okay.
There's basically you never really went down that route, but there are several rituals you could have picked up to dismiss elder gods, depending on which one you think its true name is.
Explains why there were so many fake true names sitting around.
Yeah. Which is, in many ways, an easier option because you don't actually have to climb down. Unless you get the wrong one.
Oh, so we went directly for the brute force Unga Bunga route.
Yes.
Well, trying sneaky didn't work the one time we tried it.
Basically, for the rituals, you could choose how far you went in because it gets easier the further in you went. For the explosives, you have to climb in and then plant them.
And have enough explosives, though.
Yeah. So the explosives are a surefire way of ending it. The ritual, it's easier if you have found out which is the right god.
But then you might not have the explosives on hand.
Yes, if you're going for the ritual and you've picked the wrong ritual, you could be in trouble.
I mean, we're already in trouble, Gray. At this moment in time, we've lost more than half the party, and the other half is. Now here's the question: do either of us have explosives?
I do.
You're dead.
Yeah. That's actually an awfully decent shout. I have no points in
No,
explosives.
neither you have explosives.
Oh, you fucking hell. What about the
Charles, we could
Scotsman? Did he
really
make
use
it
you
down with
now.
us?
Scotsman hasn't climbed down, but he will be shouting helpful hints from the top.
Okay, maybe that at least could be
Light
taken as
the
a
string.
bonus. Light the fuse, asshole. Oh, sorry, arsehole. He's Scottish.
And do we have a fused to light gray?
Yeah.
God only knows.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I'm just reading through this and altering it for our situation. Because technically you are supposed to have explosives, but at this point I'm not going to penalise you because, you know,
That
don't
would
have
be
to
I
have
mean, the thing is, most of our party had explosives, but most of our party that had explosives is dead.
All right.
I mean, by this time, even if you didn't have explosives, you'd be trying something. And it's fucking fucking TNT. It's not like we're going to like, oh, our TNT didn't work because you forgot to do something.
So actually, no, it does say you're allowed. Investigators like the explosive ability are allowed to set charges here. Explosive. So it's a difficulty 4 check. Each one. Failure is a premature explosion.
That could be bad.
How are you at? Because I'm at -3.
So wait, did I basically just do that with my explosives?
Yes, we'll
Except
count that
on
as part of
purpose?
it. Yes. Because how many were you carrying?
I took 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so a difficulty what test? Explosives just being obvious here.
It's explosive, so you'll just be rolling straight.
Okay.
But you have to read that 8 times. You say though, if it's per one.
I'm not going to be that mean. If you
All
both
right.
make me explosive check,
Okay.
because having you roll a 50-50 chance 8 times is you're gonna be pulp.
But Gray, we all are negatives too, right?
I mean, I'm
Mouth.
only at a -1 because of the mouth.
I'm at -3. So do you want to stand like pretty far away from me, good sir?
Okay.
What's the pass on this one? Is that 4 or 3, Gray?
It's a 4.
Well, I'm not going to succeed.
Give all your explosives to me. That's
Here's-
the only way this is going to work.
Gray has asked us both to make an explosive test.
No, I'm happy for Jimmy to make 2.
I mean,
Alright.
the thing is, it's physically impossible for you to make the check, so there's no point.
Yeah.
Here you
You're
go.
too wounded and too shaken, so you're just there to pass in the explosives as you run around the edge of this the ravine.
If there's anything you need punched, I'm very good at that.
I mean, I tell you what I am doing. I'm giving you my gun, so that if anything does try and attack us, you can shoot. I'm going to be busy.
I hold the gun. I hold the gun out like it's a.
I will say at this point though, like you'll look up and like the Mad Scotsman will be basically leaping into the canyon to come down
If
and
he
help you.
lands on us and kills us, I swear to the gods. Okay.
It is heroic. He basically, he's like action film rappelling down the sides. He's kind of like dodging these mouths as they come across.
No, he noticed that the canyon is circular and it's just rolling.
God. Oh god.
Is he dead?
He gets to the bottom and
Gets eaten by the wall.
oh no, nothing. That's fine.
Oh. Wait, has this whole time have we been playing on the Puritan setting and he was playing on pulp? Is that what's going on here? God.
It's fine. I'm throwing you a bone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Right, rolling.
We're playing on pulp. He's playing on arcade.
We're dead. Well, he's dead.
Shit.
Well, it's not dead. It just accidentally set a charge off early.
Okay.
Well, we're
We've got a
supposed.
couple of charges left.
Take 12 points of damage.
Ooh!
-4. I'm still conscious.
Think you have to make a consciousness roll.
All
No.
right, good. So it's a difficulty check against 4 in this case, yeah?
Yes.
Yes, you can spend health to increase the result.
Well, no, you only make consciousness checks at -6.
All right, so you're fine then.
Also
Okay,
weird.
so no. I mean, another premature detonation and I'm giblets, but yes, I'm okay on this one.
All right.
Okay.
So is the Scotsman alive or dead?
He's alive.
Okay.
And he is setting charges. Yeah, he is doing this well. Yeah, alright, so Scotsman's whacking the charges, he's lining everything up, he's shouting instructions.
Okay.
So he knows, but the thing is that we basically paved the way for him, right? He's taking all the lines we took down here.
Yeah.
It's almost
Well,
like
yeah,
someone who
that's-
actually knows what the fuck he's doing is pretty effective.
Yeah.
That and we basically took all the attention of the Maws going down this way.
I'll take it. I'll happily take that at this point.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I'm not going to be doing.
Fair.
Basically, stuff like mouths could be biting off the detonator cords and stuff like that. But it does say, don't do this. If your players are, or if one or more investigators is already dead or barely announced his stability left, this would be more mean than dramatic.
Well,
But basically, if they're doing really well, this is what you can do to slow them down. If they're doing poorly, just no.
yeah, I like that method. I like that method a lot.
I would have
past
liked that
the
method if
just
it
know
applied
and-
to the goddamn mouths and the goddamn walls.
Bad point.
All right. So now it's an ascent. You've got they're all lit. You've got the detonator cores. You've got to get out again.
Oh.
Oh fuck!
This is a single athletics check though.
I'm at -3 though.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't planning to come back anyway, though.
I wasn't planning on coming back anyway, Gray.
Okay, so I'm spending my last 2 points, so +1 total mouth penalty. Holy shit!
I try to figure. I can't pull it. I fall. I look. I give you a salute as I'm going to
Is that how much? Is that how much damage Fortunato has just taken then? Or?
No, that was the Scotsman easily like one hand after another pulling himself up the side of the chasm.
Okay, maybe crazy. I'm the son of God. Faith has something to it.
Yeah, no, this guy's apparently rolling really well.
That guy is rolling really well. Yes.
All right, so I assume I pass. Presumably, the Scotsman passes. Fortunato, I'm guessing, doesn't.
Fortunato's still down there.
I'm well, yeah. If don't worry about me. If you don't come back for me, if I get another chance to get out, I'll try. But as I said, I wasn't expecting to living through this anyway.
All right.
You can go ahead and turn around and start shooting the mouths as they try to stop this from happening.
That's yeah.
A very heroic last stand sort of thing as you give your salute to the good detective. And
I may be a criminal, but I'm an American criminal. Thank you very much. I says the man with 2 French names.
We get what you mean.
Wait, don't you mean Italian?
That I guess.
All right. So who's lighting the fuse?
Fortunato does.
It makes sense for him to do it. Yeah, he's down there after all.
You light yourself a cigarette on the same thing?
No, that would be indulgent.
Oh, true,
yes. He's right. He's got to stick with the ritual.
I start
throw
looking
it
at it.
into the pit.
Yeah.
No, I can't. I can't do it. That would be indulgent.
You could do a Beckett from the end of
you
Pirates of
could
the Caribbean
just
3.
use your old lighter.
That's what I'm using. I'm just using my old Zippo to light it. Yes.
Nice.
All right. So the entire thing is rocked with explosions. Fortunato, do you have fleeing?
At 4, yes.
Yep. Make me a fleeing check.
What does
skills I was
spend all
good at.
for?
That's what I've been doing this entire time. I've been spinning like I was going to. I was spinning like. Oh wait, that was -3, so that's a 5.
You pass.
Yay!
That's a difficulty 5 to avoid taking +2 damage,
Okay,
which
but
would have been. I'm going to roll this just to see what it would have been.
+2 damage. You say, right?
Yeah, that would have been 8. That would have killed you.
Yes.
Somehow, as the entire ravine around you lights up, you manage to like serpentine pattern run, avoiding the bits of rock and like mouth that falls around you.
There's like one crevice that you manage to squeeze through just before it all goes up.
Well, am I going to? Well, the question is now: Am I going to? Am I dying from crushing or being buried alive? Is or sophistication? Because it's entirely.
The sides of the ravine are collapsing, and you're fleeing as kind of like running as the ground behind you collapses.
Very Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I was going to say you might actually be able to squeak out of this.
And you slide to a halt as it stops, and everything goes quiet.
Okay. And am I seeing Yaxathoth, Neonopotep, or any other of the big names?
No. If you peek over, it's a normal canyon.
All right. Do I check my shoulder? Is my shoulder still mouthy?
It's as you watch, it begins to dry up and kind of shrivel.
Is it like just turning into a normal open wound?
Yeah. So, time stops. Flying pebbles hang in midair. Your mouth freezes in mid-shout. A fine mist of nectar hovers as if on nothing. The voice hissing, bell-ridden, but perfectly and horrifically intelligible, more massive than your mind's power to contain it. Turn your empty visage to this rock, then. The human thing's sacrifice is complete. Suddenly, you can see every pebble in the air, every droplet of nectar suspended, and every droplet of light on the rocks around you has taken the same arrangement. They fall into a unity with a field of stars and wheels simultaneously around you, disperse into a limitless and ever-expanding distance. You are thrown across space and time for an infinity. The pattern recurs, but you're simultaneously thrown in the same split second back to the crashing as a living Himalayan rock. So, right. Do you mean Fortunato? 5-point mythology stability check.
Right.
All right. Well, I can go. It's 5 points, right?
Yep.
Can I spin myself in the negatives?
I really don't recommend it. Like, think about this. What would you hit if you didn't spend any points on the dice and you failed the check?
9.
Oh, you'd be at -9.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe you need to spend then.
What happens at -7, by the way?
I'm trying to find the right page. Double check. Frick. Okay, so losing stability. Okay, if you hit -9, your mind is blasted. You develop a mental illness at the keeper's discretion that stays with you even after your stability pool is restored to normal.
And -7?
And then it's -6 to 11. Mind is blasted.
Oh, okay. So that would be okay. So that would mean I would need a -2. But you know what?
Yeah, I'm not going to spend anything because even if I screw this up, I'm not going to be that bad. So hell with it.
You know what? I'll take I'll take the brain. Oh, hey, well, look at this.
No, you're both fine. Apparently, after everything else you've seen, voices in your head and aren't going to throw you that much.
Call it the rush of victory after blowing the damn thing up.
All right.
I don't know.
And whatever this thing is, the finger.
Yeah.
Wait, what? But the thing is, it said the ritual was complete. Meaning, like, were we doing a different kind of ritual? Did we get double blinded or something?
I think we're about to find out.
All right. So, you've seen. Okay, Fortunato, you've seen the painting in the mansion.
Yeah.
You have cryptography, haven't you?
Cryptology.
Yeah, cryptology.
Photography.
No.
Yeah.
I don't have cryptography. I do have art history, architecture, and accounting.
That was Gato.
Occult. You've got occult, though, haven't you?
Yes, I got a cult.
Right.
We both. I mean, I have a point of occult now as well. So
That's fine. You both recognise the lining up as the gazer's perspective. The second painting you saw in Tremors Mansion.
The gazer's perspective.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's staring at us.
Yeah. So no, you basically the lining up is formed the same as the painting.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So that's what was blasted into your mind for infinity of a second. Right. So down in the chasm.
In the
Right.
chasm?
Yeah. A couple of you have had a rather interesting time.
Yes.
Yes. Those who fell into the ravine.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just genial, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, didn't we have someone else who fell unconscious and fell in?
Yeah, Tobin.
Tobin.
Yeah.
All right. So genial. Yes.
Yes.
You felt what it was like to be devoured for a few seconds, so you'll have to do a 5-point mythology.
Okay.
Mythos check.
I will spend one since that
Tobin is okay because Tobin is unconscious.
should have spent 2.
All right. Lose 5 points of sanity.
I'm at negative
sorry,
4. I
stability.
lose sanity.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But somehow you're alive.
Basically, it retroed itself out of existence.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
I'm kind of stealing something they say for if the entire party dies but someone succeeds, but I seen it works pretty well for this as well. At this point, yeah, we don't want you guys rolling up new characters.
True.
Well, we're good at you.
I can't do anything about the guy eaten by a mouth.
Sorry, Talius.
Sorry, Tony.
I think it's more that he blew himself up.
Yes.
He panicked and blew
Yeah.
himself up.
But,
So, the
That
old
wasn't
man
panic.
carrying
That was
Tobin.
determination.
Oh wait, I have first aid. I can get you conscious again.
all right.
Well, you're gonna have to stabilize me so I don't bleed out.
Hey, guess what, guys? As this is a pulp game,
Mm-hmm.
you've killed a great old one.
Yeah. Wait,
Mm.
killed?
Killed.
They cannot truly die.
You get 2 sanity points back.
Awesome.
Fucking hell. Okay.
King. Sanity
Well,
goes
back-
back up to 10.
Yeah.
Back
Back
at
to 10.
if it was a purist game, what would be the what would happen?
We
You
wouldn't
get
get
nothing.
shit.
You don't get anything.
Yeah.
Earth still exists. Well done.
Hmm.
Here's your
Now
mental
you just
hospital.
have to spend the rest of your life with the knowledge that this could happen again at any time.
All right. So somewhere in Bangkok,
Mm-hmm.
Gato is standing, and
Yato's on the island with the library.
oh, that's near Bangkok.
It's near. Yeah.
His mouth, as the mouth of everyone else, will shrivel and die within seconds.
Now it will.
You've
Now
You got tired of eating rocks, huh?
You've got a stretched scars wherever they are, but
My
they
friends
don't
call me
look much
Lucky.
more than that.
Gato has a hook on his hand.
Right.
Where that used to
So,
be.
Yeah, I've got a forearm covered in scars now.
Okay, and
assume-
now we we Gato calls up his cousin. Good news, they were successful.
all right. So you kind of climb back up the to the summit,
Mm-hmm.
where you'll kind of answer many questions from the Scotsman and the Sherpa.
I mean, the Scotsman was with us, but yeah, he.
Well, no, but he wants to know what the hell's going on,
Okay.
and you'll rest until dawn.
At which point you're all arrested for trespassing and probably executed.
No, it's a little bit worse than that. When the sun comes up, it comes up a strange, faintly green tinge, which undulates slowly across the heavens, like a foul aurora manifests. It's like the aurora borealis, but just
Aurora Borealis at this point in time and this place contains
entirely on the fountain. Yes.
as you begin
Can
to
we
climb
see
down
it?
the mountain.
Yes.
It's over there.
As you begin to climb down the mountain, lightning flashes across the sky, jumping from cloud to cloud and striking the ground, both far off and close by. You reach the bottom of the mountain, and ash has begun to fall from the sky.
I guess I do remember once upon a time we were told that explosives were not the best way to deal with this. And what happens next, Gray?
No clue.
Oh, it's just
Unfortunately, Gatto is seeing the same things.
Yep.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Is this happening everywhere there was a cult?
That's a little bit narrow. It's happening everywhere.
the entire
That's
world is.
worse.
Right.
Yep.
Next section, apocalypse.
Oh!
Which is a Greek
Fuck.
word meaning reveal or unveil.
Oh, we're not done then.
Nope.
All right.
Wait, this doesn't feel like an epilogue. This doesn't feel like an epilogue at all.
Nope, this is the sting in the tail. All right, so as you begin to move back down, there are lightning storms.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, the green light begins to get kind of worse.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to head for home, making your way back through India, at which point you will learn that this is worldwide. There's panic, the radios are all alight with this, that everywhere ash is falling and storms are breaking.
Okay.
So, most people are saying this is biblical or theological, like the end of the world, the apocalypse.
They're not far wrong.
Demagogues of every stripe are gathering their flocks. The rapture is expected. Hundreds of thousands of simply going mad.
Mm-hmm.
Governments and scientists have got no explanation of what's happening. So, you managed to reach Calcutta and, fight your way onto a boat. They're like panic people are trying to flee. They have got no idea where they're fleeing to, but they're trying to flee.
Per normal.
Yeah.
Panic, yes. Panic at the Disco.
Yeah.
All right. Skipping that bit. All right. So we're going to need a 4-point non-mythology stability check.
Have we had any time to regenerate any pools?
The end of the
No.
world's happening. Probably not.
Right.
Hey, you said it was non-mythos, yeah?
Non-mythos.
See,
That's the target.
Everyone's taken stability, right?
Yes, made it.
Okay. Jimmy.
I'm at -6, by
No.
the way, so I'm going to develop something, right?
Jimmy, get 2 points of stability back from psychoanalysis.
Thank you.
Fortunato, get 4 points.
Okay.
Get
I
4
got
points
4,
back.
did you? Thank you.
Tullius,
Pass.
get 4 points.
Tullius is very, very dead.
Yeah, Tullius just got eaten by a mouth rat.
Oh, right. Tullius got eaten by the mouth. I forgot. In that case, it will be
Tobin.
Arbitus. Tobin gets 4 points back. I still have 2 points, but I can't use it on myself.
So blowing it up was apocalypse. Understood.
All right. You will receive a telegram
Woohoo,
Yeah.
my stats.
from Gatto. There is, of course, your mythology, pool.
Expert.
Yeah.
So he's good for shortcutting quite a lot of the stuff.
I knew it would be important to have a guy on the outside.
Yeah. So, the summary of the information is, the first telegram is stop. Do not kill the thing at the mountain. Stop.
Oh, fuck.
Which, of course, you don't get because you were out of civilization before it arrived.
Yep.
Okay, so we were not supposed to blow it up. Is this happening? We'll find out later if this happens if we banished it.
Oh, this will happen anyway.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck. That's why the campaign's called Eternal Lies. We've been lied to, haven't we?
Look, Lovecraft is full of damned if you do, extra special damned if you don't.
Hey.
I mean, that's kind of the whole shtick. You're losing.
Oh fuck! The woman who gave us this job set us up, didn't she?
No,
Okay.
she had no idea.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
she just thought her dad was crazy. She had no idea about all this Cthulhu cult shit.
Well, I mean, she wasn't wrong.
Yeah. So it's not her who's going to have lied to us. So if that was the first telegram, what's the second?
Second telegram is, there seems to be a second ritual. You have completed the original ritual.
Okay, so killing it was what the cult wanted to do in the first place.
Maybe.
Okay.
You must find the gaze of Azeroth. Yeah, a book.
All right. Sure, we'll get on that.
I actually think you may have picked that one up.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think we
we
might have that.
Yeah, where's it?
We did loot all of the books from the place in.
It was in Tremel's library.
Was it LA? Was it
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah,
in
if it was
Cal?
in Tremel's library.
Yeah,
it was Tremel. We
check
stole
your
all
list
his
of
stuff.
books.
Yeah. Tobin has been taking all the books he's seen, and he definitely took the ones from Tremel's.
Mhm.
So good thing we did not succumb to our basis nature and burned every book we came across.
Well, it's our first campaign, so our
Yeah.
character's first campaign rather.
Oh, yeah, I've got to be honest with you. There's no Jimmy ain't coming back for a second campaign after all this shit.
I'm not. Look, I was expecting to die in the first one.
Didn't.
Look, I'm just going to. I don't even know if we're going to get to finish getting paid at the end of all this.
I mean, look at it this way. In Fortunato's sake, we're now saving the world so that you can be paid.
And it's also the fact that I might just join a monastery.
Hey, look at it this way. Since I'm dead, y'all get a bigger cut.
Well, no, your cut just cut out. We get our own personal cuts, remember?
Yep.
Unless you wrote a will saying that split mine against the other guys.
I edit my sanity back. This is irritating me.
All right. I'm just thinking if any of your notes will say what books you got.
Can we assume we had it?
Yeah, let's assume we have it. It's Gumshoe.
Didn't exactly get rid of
It's
it.
a
We
core clue.
encountered it. We have it.
All right. So, who's going to go reading through it?
I'll go reading through it. I have a mythos thing to spend. Where's my mythos? Oh, my mythos thing isn't even here on this thing. Huh. They didn't translate that over. But yeah, no, I have one. I have a Cthulhu mythos. Yeah, I have a Cthulhu mythos to spend.
Yeah, if Tobin's conscious, he will definitely also read.
Skipping through that bit because you've already got the book. Talking about going back to the mansion. So, you bypass that.
Yeah, we have the book.
Yeah. All right. So it takes you a day to pore over it. You get a 1 point Cthulhu Mythos ability, and the spell, the dread name of Azeroth.
Mm-hmm.
It is a spell to call down the attentions of Azeroth onto a selected victim. To do so, it needs the sacrifice of an elder.
Elder god or just
An elder
elder?
god, yeah. An elder
Oh,
god.
right. So when we blew it up in the... Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have counted for the cult. Okay. That's a difficulty.
Yeah. So, yes, you've actually completed the original 1924 ritual.
Oh.
The god.
Fuck.
Okay,
Well-
flipping through looking for counter spells.
All right. There is no counterspell, but there is a interesting section The second major component of the ritual, apart from an elder god to kill, is a focus.
So we need to find the focus point of the ritual.
Yeah. The focus must be a human being who's been usually immersed in the hyper-mathematical and has an uncommon strength of psyche.
So they have Taryn. Stop destroying the world outside.
I asked if there was a mute button. I asked for a mute button test, and no one said anything.
And we didn't hear your mute button test. You might use
Okay,
this
my
mute.
headset is unmuting itself randomly. That's good to know.
Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
So, the ritual goes to specific arcane length about the criteria. General description is someone who has been kind of like immersed in
Hyper mathematics.
yeah, and uncommon strength.
Uncommon strength.
Yeah.
Is that the guy back over in the that's the original cultist guy back in the along that mouth side? Or what?
Well, it's the sanitarium.
Not in the well, was he? No, the guy in the sanitarium wasn't, was he?
He was a cultist.
Yeah, he was. Okay.
So are we getting the fact that the first guy one of the first cultists we meet was actually the guy doing the super trying to complete the super ritual?
Yes. A good job is the focus.
Isn't
Could
that
he-
always the way?
Yeah,
we
pretty
think
much.
we think he could be the focus, not that he is the focus.
No, he is the focus.
Oh. And we
Yeah,
Clever
I'll
bastard.
say you've got enough books and stuff like that when you're looking for it, you figure out that job was selected for this.
Right.
So do we have to murder him, cast him into another elder god? What do we do with this guy?
You have to move the focus from the planet. He is effectively immortal.
So we have to send him into. So we have to JoJo him into space.
Yeah.
That's going to take a while.
It's decades before Sputnik.
Does anyone
Yeah.
have a small nuclear device? We can always use a cannon.
I don't
Again,
think.
Not invented yet.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't think Manhattan Project has even been spun up yet.
I know.
No.
I know.
How do we send a man into space? Do we have any other ritual that can open a portal? Can open portals?
You do.
Do you happen to know where Samigo crashed?
No,
We have a portal ritual. You say?
Yeah.
What is that? Okay. Continue. Which one of our books had a portal in it?
Create hyperspace gate,
That would do it.
which is one of the things you picked up in Malta.
Yes.
Yay!
You copied some spells off the walls in Malta. One of them was create hyperspace gate.
Handy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, one of the core things in Malta that's you pick up, but you don't know it's important at the time.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not surprised you've forgotten about it because it was kind of like you've got that, but yeah, your characters will be able to figure it out.
You're not going to give us a memory comprehension question across
no,
like
I
this.
wouldn't do that. I mean, a lot of this is built around that, so I'm having to kind of shortcut through it a bit. But yeah, because at the end of the day, I think this bit's built around you having kept like copious notes about everything. But yeah, I'd rather just tell you what your characters would realise.
Keep it going, right?
But yes, you've got create hyperspace gate. All you'd have to do then is actually get to your job and do that.
So we need to make a gate. We need to find him, make a gate, and throw him into it.
And the person cannot enter cannot be forced into the gate. They must enter willingly.
So we're
Didn't
going to
we
have to
get
go.
him kicked out of that asylum he was staying in conveniently?
Yeah, you still know where Joy Grove is.
True.
Technically, the spell would get him out of the asylum.
Well, the thing is that we need to. We don't know how much he is in the know of his own scenario. So this could be the next session, Gray.
Yep.
Ah.
I think it makes sense to call it at this point.
I am pantomiming putting a gun in my mouth at the moment.
So, I'm not sure what we want to do about the dead characters.
If it's only one session left.
We can hire some. Look, the FBI guy has arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Let's-
have him puppet the FBI dude.
I'm pretty sure the FBI will believe it's serious, seeing like the sky is glowing.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Is it just one dead now?
Yeah, Menial
yeah, 'cause-
and
Just
Tobin made it back in.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to grab the FBI guy, just roughly stat him up.
Or just
I will do that shortly, I guess.
Yeah, well, you got a week. So.
just make him a hostage negotiation or whatever. It's like, the fuck is going on? That or you could just be another dilettante, like the lady, like our employer just shows up to us saying like the fuck, and joins in the final part of the final part. Because she's as much as in the know as anyone, more much in the know than anyone else due to our updates, right?
Yeah. All right. So yeah,
Congrats.
that's like a good place to leave it for this week. Congratulations, guys! You've caused the end of the world.
Like it's the first time. At least, well, no, technically we did do it on accident. So
Yeah, it wasn't a purposeful.
Well then,
All right. See everyone next week for trying to go to
Bye,
an asylum.
bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
How many
Good
points
lord.